Hello and welcome to Connected. On this edition, meet the unsung police heroes who bring rough justice to Queensland crims. Kooza is headed to Brisbane and we'll give you a sneak preview of Cirque du Soleil's 8th Big Top show to tour Australia. Hinksy is hitting the East Street markets in search of a celebrity chef and some mouth-watering food. And musically, Taylor Payne shows how the jungle talks. It's time to keep it local and get connected. But first up today, since 1972, Queensland's Thin Blue Line has been ably supported in their efforts to fight crime by man's best friend. The police dog squad play a pivotal role in drug detection and firearm detection, search, rescue and recovery. Sergeant Dean Hanson has been a member of the QPS dog squad since 1989 and he joins us now on Connected. How are you, Dean?
Good, thank you.
Thank you for joining us, and also you brought us a very special friend of yours. This is Tusk.
Yeah, he's a blood detection dog that I handle.
Yep.
Part of my duties.
So what roles does he have to do? I mean, blood detection, is that at crime scenes?
Crime scenes. It's a new capability that we've just brought into Queensland. New South Wales have had it for a couple of years. I went down there to train 2 dogs, Tusk being one of them. And now we get deployed to crime scenes where blood is a part of the crime scene. Generally speaking, to follow blood trails of a person either coming to rest and maybe being deceased,
yep,
or an offender or a suspect decamping a scene that's bleeding, follow the blood trails.
Right, so it creates a very different and I guess interesting workspace every day you go out.
Absolutely, yeah. Each job's different. I've had a bit of success in Rockhampton at a recent job, and yeah, it was a good pickup for him.
Yeah, we've mentioned some of the areas. Is that pretty much it? I mean, general policing duties for dogs, blood detection, drug detection, those sorts of areas.
Yeah, look, we got 66 dogs in Queensland. That's the major. A number of our total dogs are trained in tracking and apprehension, so tracking offenders from scenes of crime, stolen vehicles, armed hold-ups and the like. And then we have a number of drug detection dogs, bomb detection dogs and cadaver detection dogs, dead bodies,
yes,
and now blood.
Yeah. And the cadaver ones have just been a new addition too, haven't they?
Oh, we've had them for about 15 years.
Right,
yeah,
okay.
We've got 3 of them currently, and we've had up as many as 4 of them. But every time one retires, we try to replace that capability with a new dog.
Yeah. I guess working with such beautiful animals, every police officer or nearly everyone would want to be a part of the dog squad.
Yeah, it's a very popular. It's a very popular area to get into within the police service. Yeah.
Yeah, but you guys have to be a general duty police officer for what, 3 years before you can even apply?
Yeah, minimum 3 years. So they want some experience on the road before you can specialise into a specialist unit like the dog squad.
Yep.
Yeah, and then you have to obviously start applying and get your resume up and running, and maybe join the foster program or something like that to get an idea of what we're going to require. Yeah.
You're talking about the foster program. This is actually how you guys go about sourcing your dogs, isn't it? You find the dogs and you actually rear them yourselves.
Yeah, that's one of my duties as in my role. So I head the foster program.
Yep.
We have our own breeding program. So we have about 8 brood bitches and any number of good quality German Shepherd male stud dogs, and we breed our own litters and try to become self-sufficient that way so far as supplying dogs.
Yeah, of course one of your partners has got one of those puppies here in the studio as well, so we can actually sort of see the progression, I guess, from the puppy stage of about 5 months or so up to Tusk, who's a full-fledged member of the force.
Yeah, that's correct. Dozer's 5 months. We bred him. He's our D-litter, obviously. And we've got 4 of his brothers in the program as well, and they start their training at about 10 weeks. We start imprinting their tracking and their what we call prey drive, which is like chase and bite.
Okay, so is any dog suitable for the force, or is it particular breeds?
We focus on German Shepherds because we just find them. It's the old saying, they're probably not the best at anything, but they're the second best at everything.
Right.
So you got some breeds that are probably more suitable in tracking, bloodhound or whatever. You got probably some breeds that are more suitable for detection work, like your Labradors. But because they're a multi-skill athlete, they're tracking, bite work, searching, agility, We just find them a good all-round dog.
Yeah. For many police officers, at the end of their shift, they can hang up and go home and forget the job. But you guys don't, because you actually take the dogs home too, don't you?
Correct, yeah. So every handler's supplied a kennel, all the food's taken care of, take the dog home after the shift, feed him, kennel him for the next shift. And depending on what he's got planned for the next shift, if he's working, obviously the dog will be kennelled for most of that period. But if it's a day off for holidays, dog's treated just like himself on holidays. Goes to the beach, goes for runs, goes to the park, plays ball, just like a normal dog.
That's his free and happy time.
That's his free and happy time, but he does enjoy work, otherwise he doesn't do it.
Yes, exactly. And of course, part of that foster program you were talking about earlier is you've taken a number of young pups home to your two dogs as well.
Yeah, so I have 2 Jack Russells, and a part of rearing a well-balanced and confident dog, it's good to introduce our puppies to other dogs at an early age, so they become not threatened by other dogs.
Yes, yeah, which is important because, I mean, especially when you're going into a riot or things like that, where there is a lot of noise, you've got to rely on the dog to act responsibly, don't you?
Correct. Yeah, we want them well socialised and also well trained and obedient.
Yeah. Any memorable moments with the dog that you've had on the job?
Oh, look, it's very satisfying to track someone with a dog that you've trained from start, and if it wasn't for the dog, that offender wouldn't have been located. And I've had a number of highlights over my career with my tracking dogs, definitely. Yeah,
because that gives you the job satisfaction, and I guess when the dog tracks down that suspect as well, that gives them the satisfaction.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, it must be very rewarding. Can you think of any other part of the force you'd rather be in now?
When I first got in, I was looking towards the Water Police, a dog squad, and I had an opportunity after about 3 years of being a general duties police officer to get in the dog squad, and I took it with both hands, and I'm not going anywhere.
So no boats, it's definitely dogs.
It's definitely dogs for me.
Mate, and of course, as we said, 62 dogs are in the dog squad at the moment. And it was interesting too when I was doing a bit of research. There was originally a dog squad that was mounted much earlier than 72, but had 2 dogs or something that we borrowed from the RAF. And of course, that was disbanded, but thank goodness it's all been brought back to full fruition now.
Yeah, in 1972 it kicked off again, and with 2 dogs, and now we're 66 GP dogs and probably 15 detector dogs.
Well, mate, it's great work you guys do, and as I said, sometimes the unsung heroes, because you work diligently behind the scenes, and it's only occasionally on the news we see the dogs at work.
Yep, no problem. Thank you very much.
Dean, thank you so much for joining us.
Cheers.
And to find out more about the QPS Dog Squad, visit police.qld.gov.au. And don't forget, for non-urgent incidents, you can call police on Police Link 131 444, or in an emergency, always dial 000. Still to come, Hinksy is at the Eat Street Markets in search of a celebrity chef, and no doubt some food, knowing Hinksy. And Taylor Payne sings for us live. And next, the adrenaline-pumping Kooza from Cirque du Soleil heads to Queensland. Stay with us and keep connected. That was perfect, eh?
All right.
Yeah, good, mate. And welcome back to Connected. Well, Cirque du Soleil returns to Queensland this November with Kooza, the company's 8th big top show to tour Australia. The production celebrates the intimate and fundamental human elements of circus and combines acrobatic performance with the art of clowning. Now, the international cast of 50 acrobats, musicians, singers and actors present heart-stopping feats and laugh-out-loud antics to a live soundtrack fusing jazz, funk and Bollywood beats. And joining us now via Skype is Artistic Director for Kooza, Ron Kellum. How are you, Ron?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Mate, it's a pleasure. You're currently in Sydney. I guess you're looking to coming up for the warmer weather in Queensland.
Yeah, we're all looking forward to coming up and working on our tans, me specifically.
Oh, fantastic. Now, mate, of course, we're familiar with Totem and a lot of the other products that have come through from Cirque. What's in store for us with Kooza?
Kooza, what's really fantastic, we go back to the origins of circus. So it's a high-level acrobatic show along with dancing and clowning. We're going to take you back to the origins of the circus.
Now, the circus has got a long history, especially here in Australia as well. We do have a couple of traditional circuses still touring around this country, but in the inimitable style that Cirque always brings, it's going to be with a twist, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. You know, what Cirque is known for is high-level acrobatics. Kooza is one of the most dangerous acrobatic shows under the big top. So audiences literally will be sitting on the edge of their seats. Along with that, the incredible theatrics of our show, incredible music, and just the overall theme of this production.
Now, from what I've heard too with the production, you actually have what you've called a double high wire.
This is correct. We have the Kuros family. They're a 5-generation high wire act. They've been on Kooza for 10 years. These guys are absolutely phenomenal, and we're one of the only circuses in the world that has the double high wire.
That is amazing. I mean, how do you go about finding some of these unique acts?
You know, we have casting worldwide. What's unique to Cirque du Soleil is that most of our artists are the only ones in the world that do their actual acrobatic skill. So you won't see them duplicated in any other circuses.
Another highlight is, of course, the Wheel of Death. Can you tell us a little bit about that one?
Yeah, this team is from Colombia, and it is truly one of those acts still to this day, after almost 2 years, that's difficult for me to watch. It's thrilling. These guys put their lives on the line every single night with great care and safety provided by, of course, Cirque du Soleil. But it's an act that people absolutely love.
Now, for you as artistic director, I mean, what does a normal day in the life of Ron Kellam look like?
I'm not sure there is a normal day. You know, the title is artistic director. Really, the truth of it is the art of managing people. My job is to take care of these incredible artists that are from all over the world. We represent 13 different countries with our artists, and you deal with them each very differently. You make sure that their needs are provided, and most important, you give them a safe environment, that they feel nurtured, supported, so that they can go on stage every single night and deliver their absolute best for the audiences worldwide.
So you're the glue that holds it all together.
I do my best.
Now, Ron, I had the privilege a couple of seasons ago to go behind the scenes of a Cirque production. What I was amazed about was that when you travel, you are almost an entirely self-contained city.
That's absolutely right. Look, there are 17 countries as far as all of our employees here on this particular show. We literally just came from South America. Before then, we were in North America. We've covered literally since January 1st, 7 different countries, 3 different continents. So we are a moving city. We have a full kitchen with 4 chefs. We have our accounting department. We have our technical department. So in order to make this circus run efficiently, we have to operate really as a solo entity, like a small city.
Well, it is an amazing feat that you do. And how long have you been with Cirque yourself?
About 18 months, and it's been an incredible experience for me. I've learned a lot, I've grown a lot, but most importantly, I've been surrounded by some of the best in entertainment.
Well, you certainly have, and Cirque always promises that when they come to Australia, the best that you guys can offer. And of course, with this company, I think it's been established 20 or 30 years now, hasn't it?
You're absolutely right. 30 years the company's been around. We have 16 shows worldwide, and we're thrilled to be back on the continent here in Australia and looking forward to Brisbane in November.
Well, one thing, just watching some of the vision go through from the show, people are going to be bowled over by the colour and the spectacle of Kooza when it arrives in Queensland.
Absolutely. We won't disappoint.
It's great to talk to you, mate. I know you've got at least 500,000 things to do before the show tonight, so thank you so much for joining us on Connected.
My pleasure. Nice meeting you.
Thank you very much, Ron Kellam there, the Artistic Director of Kooza, and it will play under the blue and yellow Grand Chapiteau from November 24 at Skygate Brisbane Airport, just near DFO. Now, tickets are available from cirquedusoleil.com/Kooza or by phoning 1800 036 585. That's 1300 or 1800 036 685, I should say. All the details on our Facebook page as well as our website to go along and see Kooza. We'll take a break on Connected and come back with a lot more right after this. And welcome back. Well, for years now, hundreds of talented chefs have become instant celebrities through reality TV shows such as MKR, MasterChef and even Ready Steady Cook. With this in mind, we send our connected cameras, along with our intrepid reporter Hinksy, to the popular Eat Street markets in search of good food and maybe a famous chef.
Well, I've made my way down to the Eat Street markets here at Hamilton because I believe there are celebrity chefs inside. And there's food, and I'm hungry. So let's see if we can find a celebrity chef to make us some food. And look, I found one. It's Matt Sinclair. You might know him from MasterChef, mate. This is your little spot here at the Eat Street markets.
Yes, it is. Yeah, we finally got here.
So what sort of stuff can we have with, your expertise here?
What do we got on the menu today? We've got twice cooked pork belly tacos, some nice salt and pepper whiting sliders.
And the chicken wings.
Chicken wings, yeah, with our little house-made Korean hot sauce.
How do you make that?
Oh.
Or is it a secret?
A lot of our stuff is very much a bit of this, a bit of that, a bit of this. Taste it, reassess it, season it. Yeah.
So the taste test works?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. There's no recipes.
Now, there's twice cooked pork. Don't you think you could halve the time by just cooking it once?
Oh my God. We actually had a guy jump on social media last night and goes, "Oh, I heard that twice cooked just means reheated." I'm like, "Oh dear, no. It does actually contribute something to the dish."
Of course. Well, do you mind if you show us through your little spot here?
Come on through.
What have you got here? Like, what sort of stuff do you need to run this? It's like a full commercial kitchen.
This is a full commercial kitchen in here. It's pretty, I guess excessive for a market, but now, we've got it forever. So we've got a couple of deep fryers, flat tops, burners, 2 ovens, combi oven, fridges, freezers, everything.
So you don't do this by yourself, do you?
No, not at all. No, it's definitely a team effort. So we've got Mo over there. Mo.
Give us a wave, Mo.
Mo's just prepping some fennel for the fennel slaw to go on the pork tacos for tonight. Mo's my business partner. Yep. So he's the one that I was planning this with long before MasterChef came along. So this has been a real work in progress.
Oh
God, yeah. This idea and this dream's been around for a couple of years now, for sure.
Because of course we saw your journey on MasterChef, and you wanted to do a food truck, but this is, I guess you don't have to worry about an engine here.
No, not at all. Yeah, we don't have to worry about any failure. We know this is going to be here every week, and we just rock up and do our thing. So yeah, it's great.
So how good is it being here in Brisbane at the Eat Street markets?
Eat Street's been the best platform for us to kick off on. It's amazing for us to come here and have that learning curve of having to do this sort of volume. You figure out your systems very, very quickly.
And the menu changes, you were saying, every month.
Yeah, we've changed the menu coming into October, and I think that's more for not just for the punters, but to keep us interested as well. We want to stay creative and keep challenging ourselves.
All right, Matt, so what are you going to cook for us here today?
These are our salt and pepper whiting sliders. So just a bit of oil on the grill and salt and pepper.
So Mo isn't your only person that you work with here. There are a couple of other people here.
Yes,
they're both hiding right now, so I think you need to bring them in.
Here he is. So this is my dad, Craig.
Come on in, Craig.
Chief in charge of this fryer.
So you're the frying king?
Yeah.
I'm the fryer.
Nice.
One taco.
Yeah. So, on any given night, it's Dad and I here on the taco section.
Yeah.
And then up the front, that's my wife Jess and Mo's partner Lily.
Come in, Jess.
She's not here
Come
today.
in.
But so between Jess and Mo's partner Lil, they share it on alternate weekends, and they come down and do the front. All done. Dig in, boys.
So this is how it looks.
That's how it looks.
So now I get the taste test. This is why I came to eat. Eat Street Markets, Matt Sinclair, why not? All right, here we go. The taste test. If I can pick it up. Oh, she looks tasty. Oh, he's into it already. He knows. All right, here we go. That is amazing. I feel like I have it all over my face, and right now I don't care. That is simply amazing, Matt. Okay, I can turn the camera off. I'm going to make a pig of myself.
Yes, you certainly did, Hinksy. The Eat Street Markets are open each Friday and Saturday from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. in an old disused container wharf in Hamilton. For information on the food stalls and what's on, visit eatstreetmarkets.com. Well, now on Connected, an avid songwriter with a distinctive alternative dark pop sound. Taylor Payne is known for their ambiguous lyrics, edgy pop melodies and mesmerising voice. Now, following Outsider last year, they have released a brand new single entitled The Jungle Talks. Please welcome to Connected, Taylor Payne.
Have a feeling that I'm not alone. Am I the only one making history in my mind? That's all I've ever known. And all these little yellow lights follow me back home. Thought I heard them whispering in the night. Did you know the jungle talks? It's getting late now, it's getting dark. I could be home, but I've gone too far. I should return, but I'm having fun. And did you know the jungle talks? No need to hide if you know how to run. Biting into every thought. Out in the wild is where we have fun. Did you know the jungle talks? It's in the vines when it starts to breathe. It's like nothing that you heard before, and it never sleeps. And now these words will not escape my mouth in case they're misunderstood. I'm calculating every odd. Tell me if you find the cure. I'm walking by the sadly sighs creeping in my house. You know I really tried to make them smile, but it's the thought that counts. And there's a snake wrapped around my arm. I found the void that's within the stars. I know the meaning behind my Mars. And did you know the jungle talks? No need to hide if you know how to run. Biting into every thought. Out in the wild is where we have fun. Did you know the jungle talks? It's in the vines when it starts to breathe. It's like nothing that you heard before, and it never sleeps. Did you know the jungle toys? No need to hide if you know how to run. Bite into every thought. Out in the wild is where we have fun. Did you know the jungle toys? It's in the vines when it starts to breathe. It's like nothing that you heard before, and it never sleeps.
Fantastic. And for information on Taylor, you can check out the website taylorpayne.com. That just about wraps up this edition of Connected. Make sure you check out our website, connectedtv.com.au, and interact with the show on our Facebook page. Until next time, stay connected and bye for now.